Last time we had these cars out, we swapped the tires on them to see if there was really much of a performance difference. I didn't notice anything, but the problem is this car ended up breaking a knuckle and this truck ended up breaking an axle screw off inside the plastic axle.
And the body broke.
Yes. So we're going to take a knuckle off of this truck, put it on this one, and then we're going to slap those guys on it. Hopefully that'll help with some air control and maybe even some ground performance, because one of the biggest problems with this is it's just really hard to control because it's super lightweight and pretty powerful for how little it weighs. Depending on how things go, we might even throw a 3S in it with those big old tires on it. Max is going to run the 16890 with the somewhat oversized tires. And while we're getting these parts swapped over, if you could hit that thumbs up button for us, that would be amazing. Let's get started. Here's the damaged knuckle. I know some people don't call this a knuckle, but I do. And just so you know, they are side specific, left or right.
Let's put the batteries in them and get them ripping.
This thing's awesome looking now.
And we got wheel hexes.
Yeah, those are wheel spacers, but these went on pretty well without wheel spacers. It gets kind of close to the body right there, but I think it'll be okay. This is kind of the first time I'm expecting something to break, but it's not quite as cold out today. Hopefully she holds up though. I don't want it to break.
Oh yeah! Oh,
This thing's getting a bit of a lag. It's not responding. Yeah, it's not responding. And sometimes when I let go of the trigger, it keeps going for a second. It had this delay when I put it on 3S, but this is just 2S for now. It's not responding. Now that I think about it, that's probably what happened when it nosedived and broke the knuckle. Ouch. Oh, a shock blew apart. Running it with a broken shock. See, look, it won't return to center. Ooh. Oh. Oh, that was horrible.
doing backflip tricks, crazy bicycle tricks.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Oh God. Tried to slow it down, but it didn't respond. Yeah, oh, that was all. So close. Yeah. Ouch. Ow. Jeez. Let me just check the chassis. Make sure it's not cracked.
You have gotta be kidding me.
No cracks?
No!
Nice. That's a strong chassis right there, he said. I've got 3S in there, just maybe it'll respond better. Still has a broken shock. Nope, not responding better. Still doing it. Jeez, butt plant. Uh-oh. Something happened. We lost front wheel drive. Most of it. Oh yeah. That was a sweet wheelie, dude. Ow. Yeah. The battery strap for Max's battery broke, and mine took all types of torture today, so I'm really curious to see why we lost front wheel drive. Oh, and the other front shock broke. I wonder how long. Look at her squat. I wonder how long both front shocks have been broken. Well, whatever broke in the front wheel drive, it's definitely somewhere in the differential. The drive shaft will spin along with the rear wheels, but the fronts don't. And they both spin freely from each other. So definitely something broken in the differential. So I'll have to get that ordered along with new shocks. I've had to replace these shock ends several times. I've just been using the parts off of old shocks I don't use anymore, and that's what's broken off this, so I need some stronger ones anyway. Same ones I've been using on my PX toys and my HBX 2995. As far as the lagging goes, I just don't know, because this thing only does it when it's under load. So you can't really do any electrical testing because it's got to be driving. I can pretty much see it being almost any of the electronics, but it's most likely not the motor. I can see the servo shorting out the ESC. I can see the receiver or even the transmitter causing the issue. I would say chances are it's probably the ESC, but if anybody's got experience with that, especially on an HBX, let me know, because that would be extremely helpful. It's really annoying when it doesn't stop when you want it to stop, and it doesn't go or turn when you want it to go or turn. You definitely can't blame the car, because I put these things through a lot. All these things endure quite a bit of above average abuse. It would hesitate when starting from a stop, and it would hesitate if you were already moving. But it won't do it to me if I'm holding the car in the air or on a workbench. It won't mess up for me, so I can't really test it. But I'm really happy with the way the car actually held up. The only things that actually broke were those two front shocks. I've got a new body on the way for it, and of course we will add that to one of our methods of body shell reinforcement. We've got a few more methods of body shell reinforcement coming up. There's one on this body, there's one on this body. These are actually both in the next video. And we also have a whole bunch of different sets of tires. Look how big these are. These are probably going to go on that. I think these or these are actually going to be the ones I put on this. And I'm going to put these, I think, on this car, but I may actually decide to order the Pro version of this, because the Pro version costs actually about the same as buying all the upgrade parts for this one that the Pro already has. So why not keep this guy and get a Pro also? I'm still waiting on the new chassis for this car. As best I can tell, the Chinese tracking number shows that it is here in the US, but I don't know when it'll be here. Maybe tomorrow. Still waiting on the chassis for this guy. And this one, I'm just waiting to finish beefing up this body shell before we destroy it. I hope you guys have an awesome day or night, and we will see you next time. After like 30 tries, that's close enough. There.